I love grilling in the summer because it's the perfect excuse for those pool party meals that are meant to share with friends and family. And this one is one of my absolute favorites, and I cannot wait to share it with you. Let's get started. Hey, I'm James from Smoking Dad Barbecue, and anyone who's been following my channel for a while, you already know I am a huge fan of turkey. So when Canadian Turkey and Budweiser reached out and asked if I have the perfect recipe for their Think Turkey and the Griller's Bird campaign, I knew exactly the recipe that I wanted to share with you. And that is what we are doing today. It is a family favorite and one that I've never shared or even I think seen, which is a beer can turkey. We're gonna glaze it with a pineapple marinade, and then we're gonna make a fresh yet spicy homemade salsa with some pineapple, some charred jalapeños, some red onions, bell peppers, and cilantro to bring that summer fresh and sweet spice flavor home. So we'll be cooking today's beer can turkey indirect, but I'm gonna have a unique twist on a setup that I haven't shared before on my channel. Instead of using both heat deflector plates, I'm going to combine the soapstone with a regular heat deflector. And so why am I gonna do this? Well, this is gonna allow me to position our beer can turkey over our heat deflector. Meanwhile, that soapstone is going to be acting like a heat deflector, but later on when it comes time to add a little char to our jalapenos and salsa so we get that great grilled flavor, the soapstone will be roaring hot and we'll be able to get a little bit of color on our veggies in no time. So like always, we're going to want to start our fire front and center so we are getting great center heat, and I want to wait till the dome is really hot. When you're doing a beer can turkey, you want to make sure that you have your ceramics nice and hot so that they can help provide some radiant heat to help crisp up that skin and make sure that we get even doneness all the way through. While we're waiting for that to come up to temperature, it's a perfect time to get to work on our glaze, and that's really simple. I'll put all the ingredients down below, but all you need is some pineapple juice, a splash of Budweiser, some yellow mustard, as well as brown sugar. We're gonna just bring that up to a boil and then reduce it to a simmer, mixing it really well. Then we can go ahead and add just a little bit of salt and pepper. We are just at the spot right now where this bird is getting ready for the glaze. So let me bring the camera nice and close and show you how we're going to apply that. Whew, that is looking awesome. So as you can see, our turkey is sitting on our extra large can of Budweiser, and I've used just a few extra pieces of smoking wood. It didn't need the support, but just in case as it cooked, if it was going to tip over, I wanted to make sure it was nice and secure. But that skin, oh my goodness, this is gonna be good, is crisping up wonderfully. So we're about 10 degrees away from this bird being ready to rest. So now I want to start getting that glaze on. I'll take you fast forward while we get our glaze on. I'm cooking today on the Kamado Joe Big Joe Series 3, and so I have more than enough headroom to fit a 17-pound turkey like the one we're cooking today. But if you don't have that headroom, maybe you're cooking on the Junior or a Classic, you can substitute the beer can method. I love the beer can method when cooking a turkey because that full can of beer, just crack that open, that's going to provide steam, humidity, and some great flavor to really enhance that turkey taste and the summer profile that we've made with our salsa. But if you can't do that, a cheater way of accomplishing that is to spatchcock your turkey so it's cooking nice and flat. And I've done this before on my Classic Joe and a very small turkey on my Joe Junior when it's just our family. And this works great where you can actually spritz it with beer. So if you were doing that, you could spritz throughout the whole cook and apply your glaze when you're sitting about 10 degrees away, so around 155 degrees Fahrenheit, before we get to our breast meat to that 165 degrees finishing temperature range, when I'm going to pull it off, let it rest, and get a little bit more carryover cooking. For our salsa, you just want to go ahead and remove the outer layer of your pineapple so we can quarter this up and remove the inner core pieces. I've got a couple jalapenos, some red bell peppers, and a red onion and some fresh cilantro that we'll add later. But to start, I want to take advantage of that soapstone being really hot and get a little bit of color on my veggies. And so it's only a matter of 30 seconds, 40 seconds per side, and we're able to get a great char. I don't want to close the dome and let these cook for too long, as we're going to lose that fresh summer garden feel, and instead start to make our veggies a little bit mushy. So to skip that, just leave everything open. And what I like to do after getting some color on our peppers is put them in a bowl and cover that with saran wrap and just let that sit for about 10 minutes. And what that will do is help release the skin so we can pull off some of that charred skin, and that's just going to leave us with the flavor infused from our grill without any of that black char in our salsa, which nobody is going to want. From here, it's pretty simple. We're just going to dice everything up finely. So I'm starting with the red onion, then hitting it with the red bell pepper, the jalapeno peppers, the pineapple, the cilantro, and a little bit of salt and pepper, and a squeeze of lime to finish. And then we can put this in the fridge before we're ready to serve our turkey. This is going to be great. We'll be done in about 10-15 minutes, so I'll rejoin you when we're ready for our next step. All right, our beer can turkey is done and it looks amazing. Let's get this off, let it rest a couple minutes, and we'll be ready to slice. Our beer can turkey is done and it looks and smells amazing, as does the salsa. I just did a little taste and that's got some kick. If you like a little bit less heat, our family loves that, go ahead and reduce the amount of jalapeno, and that can be adjusted to suit all taste buds. But the friends are on their way over, so I'm going to go ahead and give myself a little sample here, see how we did. This looks and smells amazing. That skin almost has a bit of a deep fried texture to it, so really happy with how that came out. But that doesn't matter until we do the taste test. So let's get a bit of a plate here. I'm going to scoop on a little bit of our spicy homemade salsa and grab a bit of the white meat, and we'll try that out. This is the perfect meal for summer, sharing with friends. Speaking of friends, they're already here, so I'm going to sign off. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please let YouTube know and give it a thumbs up, and let me know by hitting subscribe to catch future videos. I'm going to hope you give this beer can turkey a try to find out if it's the perfect grill bird for your summer feast. Until next time, I'm James from Smoking Dad Barbecue, signing off.